It's north versus south in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert now. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert on first down now. Williams brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
That's caught right side by Palmer. He's got room to roam. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us honestly surprised by who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Go, Champ.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now a dump off here complete, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This 2nd and 4. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Unlock line, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown for the Niners. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Trap 60, trap 60.
2nd and 6. This will be caught at Samuel. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And that'll be the final play of this 1st quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Get it. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Let's go now.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got another one to Johnston. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally marked down at the 23. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Steps away. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
McCaffrey following the penalty.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Niners in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Newton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Ready? 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Cat alert, cat alert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
18, Pioneer.
A gain of 4. It's
7
now
Pirates,
2nd
7
and 6
Pirates.
at the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Connected here with Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
With career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Herbert now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now it's Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more.
That's complete to Palmer. Still going inside the 20.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Right there, hurt. 70 Rangers, Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll let it go deep for Foster. That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKinley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Now inside the 25.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
5-9, 5-9.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And take it right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third.
Let's go now. Let's go.
So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
19 Lions.
Back to throw here. Touchdown 49ers. From 8 yards out.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert throwing again. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a give, right side. McKinley, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it off.
That's caught inside the 20. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there for the Niners. 66 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Ready.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert now.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Los Angeles.
Again, Herbert.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Niners are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
They'll start with the option.
Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
One last throw here for Herbert. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And when you break it down.